This is us putting a stick into the Yosemite Sam truck. I just finished making this bracket. It's a Toyota slave cylinder. Right there. I still got to weld this second piece on so it stiffens it, but it turned out pretty good. I'll show you the end result. This is a TKX. It's going into the white truck. And we got the automatic out. So that's where we're headed with this project. There's the orangutan. He did most of the heavy lifting. And here we are.
What are you doing?
Alright, here we are. Back at Old Sam. That's what the bracket looks like mounted to the motor. Fits in there pretty nice. Let me get away from that. Now that's a Toyota, I want to say, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's basically a Toyota pickup slave cylinder. And then we used a Honda Acura Master. It tucks in there really nice and tight behind that. Then we used a Ranger reservoir. And it all came out pretty good. So that's what that looks like. And I'll show you what underneath the dash looks like if you want to see that ugliness. With these, the pedal comes out over here for the clutch because they originally are hydraulic on these vehicles. And all I did was extend the pedal travel with a piece of stock and then a swivel head. And that was it. It works really smooth. No issues. Everything went in there. I got to do something with that bolt though. I want to cut it out and then so that the bolt's flush on the firewall. But that was the only thing we had to really change here and drill 2 holes. That's it. Here's your 5-speed shifter and whatnot. It all bolted right in. No issues. Thank you, Earl, for the shifter if you're still alive. Yeah, and Earl did have an El Camino, and I had to put quarter panels on the damn thing. And the drive shaft we had made through Wiles. It was just easier, cheaper. I could buy a kit and it would cost more to balance it and all the time and everything and aggravation. They charged us, it was like $400 for this kit, for this drive shaft. And normally, you know, you could buy a kit for almost that price. Not including have to weld it together and whatever you got to do. And it's balanced and it came with the universal joints. We did get a yoke from Sonex. But yeah, that's their sticker. They're in Paris, Tennessee. Definitely recommend them. Other than that, she's good to go. And we'll go for a test drive here in the short, and then you can see what it's like. But yeah, that line, I want to do something better with the line eventually. I made it long just because the body's going to move around on the frame and whatnot. But I need to make that line so it's not so goofy looking. We really need to clean up this, get a wiring harness and whatnot for this truck. And that's the next thing we're going to do along with finishing the body. Other than that, she's good to go. Yeah, this is us moving. And it's looking ugly because this is going to be a mess where we're going, but that's what happens when nobody comes and helps. There's the road runner all set up and ready to go. Hopefully that rear tire don't blow out on it. Probably will. Yeah, and yeah, this is just us taking off. This is getting taken down by somebody else, and so is that. God, you should have seen the mess we made. Yeah, here we come, Florida. And then there's the orangutan ready to hit me with a bat.